Hi guys, so we got some more NFL news from today. So first, let's start with Chiefs and their kicker Harrison Butker have agreed to a new 4-year deal with worth 25.6 million. 17.75 of it is fully guaranteed. He's still making the new highest paid kicker in the NFL. So yeah, like get paid. Like a lot, probably some people aren't really happy about it because of the whole speech thing he did at I think it was alma mater. It's still for out, and a lot of them didn't like, but still, he is the top kicker in this league, so he deserves to to get paid. So he's staying. Obviously, he won't be going anywhere. Panthers, they lost Kamika Terry. They just put Kamika Terry on IR. When you put a player on IR before the season starts, that means their season's over. So he's out for the year. Then with that extra roster spot, they signed another backup quarterback, Jake Luton. It's probably more of just like a camp body. I just put him on there because he was the guy taking the spot. Just because Donald's out, Andy Dalton's out a couple weeks, so they're probably just want to get an extra quarterback into camp, so they have an extra guy who can throw those passes. And Migos had a big loss. Like they bit their edge rusher Cam Sample. He has torn his ACL, so that he's done for the year. That sucks. Like he had a decent rookie year. Like I think he was the guy that had that rough in the passer against Mahomes in the AC Championship game. But outside of that, he's been good. But still, it's a loss, big loss. Then to Darius Smith, the Browns edge rusher. Like he has knee contusion. He was carted off the field in pain. They'll reevaluate it tomorrow, Tuesday. Hopefully, he'll be fine. Then the Broncos are most likely either going to be trading or releasing their safety, Caden Stearns. He was, I think, he was a later round pick a couple years ago. Like he was, I don't know what happened. Like this came out of nowhere because going into this offseason, he was going to be competing. He had his chance to be there, their starting safeties. Like especially with Justin Simmons gone now that they released him. But nope. Like I'm sure somebody's gonna sign him pretty quick, or they might be able to trade him for something. And Packers are releasing quarterback Jacob Eason. Who cares? But it's still released. Like he's had some starts for the Colts in the past. Like he was a former fourth round pick, so there's a chance he'll probably find some new jobs somewhere as a third string backup. Because like the Packers already have three quarterbacks because they have Jordan Love, they have Sean Clifford, and they drafted somebody. I think Eric Stiffer. Let me double check this. That was a Tulane guy. Oh yeah, Michael Pratt. They do so. They had three quarterbacks, so they don't really need a fourth one. So, but I'm sure Eason probably able to find a third job, some like a third string quarterback job somewhere, because a lot of teams probably don't look to carry three quarterbacks. The Patriots are placing offensive lineman Jake Andrews on IR, so he's another guy done for the year now. I think he was a fourth round pick last year, so yeah. But like he was mostly probably wasn't gonna be starting, so he's probably just backup. But still, you always like to have that depth, so it sucks he's done for the year. The Broncos defensive lineman Yomi Uruzuriki has been reinstated by the NFL. He was suspended all of last year because of gambling. He was broke their gambling rules or what however they call it. So he was yeah he never played all last year. So yeah, and then that's a big that can help, but he can't go back to camp now. And then I didn't have on here, but another one. I think kind of a lot of people kind of knew this because he had requested it, but it sounds like it's more likely than not that apparently the Ayuk is traded than extended this offseason, but that kind of makes sense because like they still have Debo, they have Jawan Jennings, they drafted Pearsall, so I think the Niners came into the offseason kind of planning on him leaving. Like he would be a big loss, but like they still have a lot of good weapons, and I'm still gonna get a good amount for him. That's per NFL Network. And then just for fun, like I reported this, I think the other day, and like Nathan Peterman, the Bills' legendary quarterback, who threw 4 interceptions in one half a few years ago. He is the lowest rated player at 49 overall in Madden this year. Um, so yeah, that's not very good. It's just like that point. I don't even know why he's in Madden. Like they have some guys that probably would be rated higher than him that aren't in Madden. So it's just like, why is he in Madden at this point? Another one, Jordan Addison, second year wide receiver for the Vikings. He's been charged, excuse me, charged with a misdemeanor DUI. So he could go jet like he's could face up to 3 game suspension from the NFL. But knowing them, he could. The NFL tends to wait till after like what happens with the court. So we'll probably wait till next. Probably won't happen until next year if he does get suspended. And if he is convicted or pleads guilty, he could face up to 6 months in jail. So, in the and court date isn't. Um, Give me a second. Court date. Sorry, guys. Court date. It's October 7th. So like, we'll see what happens. But like, because that's the middle of the season. So obviously, if he does get suspended or if he does go end up having to go to jail, like, it's literally gonna be bad. And like, but like, I'm a Vikings fan, but I kind of hope something happens to him just so he can learn his lesson because he was driving 140 in in the off season last year, and obviously he wasn't like full on driving when they found him, but he was still drunk in a car in driver's seat when he. So yeah, like people like it's so easy to find Uber drivers like or somebody that can drive you at this in this time of day. Like it's so easy. Just go on your phone and find something. And don't forget, like he had a former teammate, Kyrie Jackson, rest in peace, that literally passed away the previous week from a drunk driver hitting his car. So it's just like you would think he would get figure out by then. Like I probably shouldn't be drunk driving. Like he was my teammate. Like I don't know how close they were because he Jackson's only rookie, so he's only been there. He hasn't been there that long, but still. And then another one, like just one last one, we'll go with Michael Penix Jr. for the Falcons. Has been president training camp, and like he's done good. Like when he's running the second team offense against their first team defense, it's like that's pretty good because obviously you're going with backups against starters. But like even if I don't think really matters how good he does in training camp, because I feel like it doesn't. They're not unless Kirk like does terrible, and even then I feel like he's somebody starters because they paid him so much. And like yeah, all right, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you have a good night.